three-point shootout champion. Thanks, Allie. We're expecting a shootout with this matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow anyway. They can.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Bain. Misses the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Gobert. Inside. Outside Russell. The three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside Edwards. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Towns finds Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Adams up top. McDaniels covering. Outside Bain. Fires for three. Outside for Morant. Second chance effort. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 6. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Oh, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside Russell. Lets it go from 14. And he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Now Adams. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And here's McDaniels. Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. From deep. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Russell against Morant. Minnesota with a rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Edwards finds Russell. 4-3. Edwards can't hit. Memphis trailing here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Russell against Morant. Outside McDaniels. Launches a three. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Outside Bane. Pass to Adams. Morant with it. On the wing, Bane. For three. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns passes to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's off on the first. Good on the second one. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Bane. They get it back. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 4. And back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Pass to Russell. Back to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. To the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. The drive by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
With those long strides, Jackson Jr. eats up the ground in a hurry. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
To the left wing. Towns for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season. But as a whole, this young team, they won their division. But the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Morant against Gobert. Adams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves? And that one misses. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Brad, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Memphis on D. 4-point game. Pass to Russell. Driving inside. And here's Edwards outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Right side, McDaniels. Stolen by Bain. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Jackson. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Russell into the lane. Pass to Towns. That one doesn't drop. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Now here's Brooks. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. .114 left in the first half. Russell up top, pounded by Morant. Shot to end the cold streak, and the layup good by Edwards. Edwards got 11 points.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Russell against Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And it's all tied up. 9 points in the game.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Russell against Morant. It's McDaniels on the wing. And too long on the shot. Bain with it. Tie game in Minnesota. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Get ready for the Jabberwocky!
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Jones in the post. Here's Conchar. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Jones comes with a double team. 5 on the clock. And it's McLaughlin missing. Finally, they have a chance to grab the lead. They haven't been in front all game.
And you really need to seize opportunities like this.
And the basket by Aldama.
Assertive move. You could tell the game's heating up a bit.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Back to Reed. Pass to Prince. Reed, a screen on Green. Now Reed. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis leading. Outside Jones. Here's Conchar. Tillman in the post. Reed defending. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Aldama grabs a board. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Pass to Jones. Lets the three fly. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Noel, that's good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Jones. Back to Conchar. Drills it from deep. Conchar's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Back to Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. Oh, swiped away. On the break. From 15 feet away. Again, the Timberwolves score. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
Here's McLaughlin to the paint. Out to the wing. Reed for three. Jones grabs the board.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Down low. Stolen by Reed. Here's Prince. Off with the layup. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Outside Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. Rebound Minnesota.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's McLaughlin. On the wing, Noel. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Outside, Green. Here's Aldama, and we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Grizzlies out in front. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got John Conchar. Also Tyus Jones out there. Green out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Left side, Edwards. To tie it up. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Morant. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Back to Towns. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. And they double up Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Gobert against Morant. Adams with the ball. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Blocking foul on Dylan Brooks. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Who poked away? Russell, the pass to Gobert. Towns for 3. On target from range. And it's a tie ball game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Outside McDaniels. Soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Bane with it. Russell covering. Bane, the pass to Morant. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Here's Adams. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Towns. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Morant, pass to Adams. And the bucket is good.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Pass to Towns. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves. Well, Memphis shooting about 41%. Jackson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Bane. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Outside for Russell. Takes a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
Outside Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Russell from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. 50 seconds left to play in the 4th. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that'll be Memphis' ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 9. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Edwards. That one's wide left.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Morant with it. Russell covering. And he buries it. Oh, and that the lead to just 5.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Towns a screen on Adams. Russell to pass to Edwards. Now Towns, just 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. Back to Edwards. Takes the 3. Off target. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
And McDaniels drops them both.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Morris. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard dishes to George. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now Russell. Paul George missing from long range. Towns, no luck. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Leonard with no one around. That ball, nice feed that time from George.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Russell against Jackson. Leonard with the steal and pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Outside for George. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Towns against Morris. 6 on the shot clock. And George, here we go. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Edwards against George. Here's McDaniels. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. George against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Leonard. Takes it inside. Out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Morris finds Jackson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:58 left here in the first quarter.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Now, here is Russell. The trade. Rebounded by Jackson.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Edwards looking it over. No good. That would have tied it. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Now McDaniels following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Towns against Morris. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 5 now.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Outside, George from downtown. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Back to Towns. Fires for three. And another three for Minnesota.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Outside for George. And the Clippers miss again.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Minnesota on top. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also keeping them out of sync.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the one spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And there's the pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Russell passes to Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Top of the key jumper, no good. Clippers trail by 4.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Morris dishes to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Russell against Jackson. Now here's McDaniel. Defense is right there. Down low. The kick out to Towns. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Feeds to Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Trying to talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. That's 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Zubac the pass to Morris. Dishes to George. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. George has got a pair of triples in the second now for Los Angeles.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
In the corner, it's Morris. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:14 left in the second quarter. Out to Morris. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. McDaniels with the ball. Started now by Jackson. Outside, Russell launches it. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 4. George dishes to Jackson. Back to George. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
36 seconds left in the first half. Russell finds McDaniel. Outside, Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Russell. With the drive. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got the lead back up to 4 now for Minnesota.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Here's George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Outside, Towns. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 1. And now let's catch up with thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Poole are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And he nails the third. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Prince in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Outside, Wall. And there's the drive and the slam dunk by Wall.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. Prince with it. He's picked up by Wall. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. Here's McLaughlin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Clippers with the ball. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. All taking his time here. That's a 2 from Kennard. Prince with the defensive effort.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Out to the wing. Covington with the steal. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Kennard kicks to Covington. Kennard with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard the pass to Powell. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
McLaughlin the pass to Noel. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Los Angeles leading by 3. Covington dishes to Batum. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Clippers moving the ball around. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There's Covington. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Outside, Wall. He kicks to Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Right side, Batum. It's hauled in by Noel.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Reed finds Prince. The kick out to Anderson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with the shot, watch out.
And both free throws good for Anderson.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Takes it out to Covington. To end the drought. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Noel, no good. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has popped when he needs it.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Passes it to Batum. Back to Kennard. Off on the layup. Timberwolves trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Reed the pass to Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked. This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Anderson. Now Prince. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Substitution on the board.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the... We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Towns kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. That one a little long.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
Leonard draws the double. On the wing, George. Towns with the steal. Russell dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. The pass to Gobert. There's the feed to Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Outside Jackson.
Blocking foul on D'Angelo Russell. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Edwards passes to Gobert. Outside, Towns. To take the lead, here's Edwards. That's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Stolen by McDaniels. Russell kicks to Towns. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard attacking, and here's Morris for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. Towns in the corner. McDaniels in the post. Leonard's there. Here's Russell with the 3. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Clippers trail. Outside, George trying to get something going, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Russell finds Edwards. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Now here's Jackson. Outside for George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George.
and the defensive chops of Gobert just knows how to hold down the court for his team.
Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Zubac's defending. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers in the lead. Bounce pass from Morris. Towns with the steal. To the wing on the left. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Feeds it to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? Their focus right now, every possession has to yield points.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Poke loose. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Jackson passes to Leonard. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Edwards. And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hump. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Growing up in Richmond, Indiana, a small town.
He's proven himself, Allie. Thank you. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. It's stolen by Leonard. Jackson with it. Checked by Brooks. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And then Morant with the dunk.
The alley-oop from that far away? PA, I'm speechless.
Hey, you're not alone. Me too. Everybody's a spectator on that one, including the defense. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Kicks it to George. And stolen by Morant. Outside Baines. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
John Wall, he's checked in for Jackson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. George outside, from outside the arc. And Morant clears the board. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation. Now, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. They grab their own miss. Doubled by Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant. Stolen by Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Wall, the pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Here's the three. Hits the trifecta. And that ties it up.
John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Jackson on the wing. From the arc. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
And 1:01 left to play in the first. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Bain. Right side Morant. Leonard against Brooks. Outside Bain. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Ball for three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Jackson for three. He can't hit that time. It's a tie game in Memphis. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. Grizzlies on D. Morris outside. Out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Brooks outside. Back to Bain. George over to help. From 12 feet. Bain, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Right side Wall. Here's Morris. Out to Leonard. George outside. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 9 points.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
Outside Bain. The Clippers grab the miss. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Morris. The kick out to Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And the Clippers with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Jackson outside. Morant against Wall. The 3 from Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
The kick out to Wall. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Zubac with it. And stolen by Morant. Adams with the ball. 1:56 left in the first half of this one. And he lays it up and in. And now just a three-point Clipper lead.
Many players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the NBA. Boy, tough to corral when he's looking to score.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
No good on the second free throw. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Morant with it, checked by Wall. Here's Adams. From deep, Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Wall, the pass to George. Now Zubac. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Wall, the pass to George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Lets it fly. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Left side Bane. 1 second left. And that's not gonna go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
The Clippers, 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got John Conchar. Also Tyus Jones out there. Green out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the lead. Conchar can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Batum. And that's an intentional foul.
Tyus Jones, first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Powell. Oh, misses the dunk. Memphis trailing here. Green with the ball. And Kennard picks him up defensively. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Jones in the post. Jackson on him. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. 90 seconds into the second half now. Powell outside. The three is up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Green. Pass to Conchar. On the wing, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tillman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Tillman. On the wing, Conchar. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Powell, kicks it out to Jackson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
We know Reggie Jackson has the quickness to get inside and the toughness to make a play, folks.
That free throw, no good.
Reggie Jackson, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Here's Conchar. Now covers for the lead. Conchar can't hit.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Batum shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Green. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And another miss by Memphis. The Clippers have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Jackson, the pass to Covington. Back to Jackson. Stolen. Jones against Jackson. Pass to Aldama. And a nice finish on the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Batum with it. All alone. And the Clippers miss again.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Covington. Leonard's checked in for Kennard. And it's Paul George in for Powell. On the wing, Green. To the middle. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the jam by George.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Jackson outside. And George with the basket on the assist from Jackson. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Outside Jones. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Clippers ahead. They're up by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Pass to Morris. Leonard up top. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against Leonard. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Count the basket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morris against Jackson. Brooks outside. Wing shot on the way. Outside Morant, 5 to shoot. And then Morant with the jam! Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team.
George outside. The kick out to Morris. Leonard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Morant against Jackson. Here's Payne. Outside for Brooks. Three-pointer. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Crafty move. Pass to Zubac. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Desmond Bain.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Now here's Morant. And here's Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. And it's Adams with the finish.
Boy, Steven Adams just plays with tremendous energy and aggression. Look out, Rim.
Morant against Jackson. It's George on the wing. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines, there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly, productivity that you can really appreciate. Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Morant against Jackson. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Here's Bain. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Up top, Zubac. Oh, stolen by Morant. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson outside. 4 on the clock. Pass to Bain. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson outside. George outside. Over to the wing. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
As even a temperament as you'll ever find, Leonard is usually nails at the line, especially at the end of games.
And the Clippers making a change here. Wall's checked in.
And just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Outside Morant. Brooks finds Jackson. It's stolen by Leonard. Morris with it. Jackson in his pocket. Brooks against Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Inside, George. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Zubac. George for 3. Oh, nails the triple.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
And given how much these teams run, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 5. Now, here is Russell. Out to Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team.
Memphis on defense. Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Now here's Morant. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And finished off by McDaniel.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I got to tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Good on the shot.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. They get it back. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bain kicks to Adams. Left side, Bain. And he banks in the layup. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Bain kicks to Morant. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Tries again. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Russell passes to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Bain, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
Been at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That one is off.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Morant. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Morant dishes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain, just 4 to shoot.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Out to Morant. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Bain. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. And Desmond Bain, good for 3. Bain's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Bain passes to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Offline with his 3. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for this.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant against Russell. That one falls. Morant's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the paint. Here's Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Out to Russell for three. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson dishes to Morant. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Pass to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Edwards. And blocked by Bain. Russell against Morant. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. A crossover and finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Jackson finds Morant. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. On the wing, Bain. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Morant, and the layup falls. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Edwards looking it over. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading by 6. Morant outside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Edwards against Bain. Russell passes to Towns. Over Jackson. Towns kicks to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Second chance effort. Russell with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Russell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. He plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Payne for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Out to Brooks. Outside, Payne. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Prince.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Job.
22.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in a 2-guard. Here's Conchar. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Conchar, the pass to Green. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Conchar, the pass to Jones. On the wing, Green. Pass to Conchar. Releases from 15, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Prince, the pass to Reed. Right wing. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Conchar. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Green.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Here's Noel. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The pass to Tillman. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 1:54 left in the third. Here's Conchar. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's Conchar. He has 5. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Anderson finds Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter. Jones up top. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. Shoots inside. Kicks it out to Prince. Passes to McLaughlin. Another shot. Back to Prince. 4 on the shot clock. Anderson wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Here's Jones, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Conchar. 5 points in the game. Off target from the wing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
It's been all about Kyle Anderson for the Timberwolves. He comes away with a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. Jackson kicks to Morant. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Anderson passes to Reed. Sinks that one from the post.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Morant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And Anderson kicks to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Here's Noel, guarded by Bain. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Second chance shot. There's the pass to McLaughlin. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. The 3. And the 3 ball is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Bain kicks to Morant. Brooks right side. Memphis moving that ball around. Bain passes to Morant. 5 to shoot. Back to Bain. 17-foot shot on the way. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Brooks against Russell. Jackson looking it over. Back to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. On the wing, Brooks. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Morant against Russell. He kicks to McDaniels. Rob. Brooks outside. Morant outside. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Here's Wall after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 4. Outside for Russell. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Now here's Wall. Kicks it to George. Nice move. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Russell finds McDaniels. Gobert against Morris. Gobert inside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. The crossover. Pass to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Clock is at 3. The baseline J is on the way. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Morris with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Wall. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, it had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Here's Wall following the score by Minnesota. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Zubac.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
Oh, George with a steal. Outside Wall. Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 5. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Russell against Wall. Pass to Towns. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Tries again. That's good from Towns on the assist from Gobert. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game. George outside. Outside Wall. Back to George. From the corner. That went a little long. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. They're up by... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Towns with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Russell. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard on the wing. 7 points in the game. The kick out to Wall. Pass to George. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
The Timberwolves trail. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels from long range. And he gets it back. Russell against Wall. Towns for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
McDaniels against Leonard. And he makes it on the layup. Leonard's got 9 points. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. But you got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Jack's up a 3. Offensive rebound.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Outside Russell. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Great D that time from Zubac.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Shoots over wall. It's tipped. George against Russell. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Pass to George. There's a minute 40 left in the first half of this game. The shot, no good. Gobert passes to Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
George against Edwards. Back to Leonard. From behind the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package. And he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. And Wall gets double teamed. Leonard outside. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Now McDaniels. Outside for Russell. Oh, they need this. Pass to Edwards. 4 on the clock. McDaniels from long range. The shot no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Well, now a minute to check. All right, good stuff, Allie. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Reed in at the center position. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's on Norman Powell.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
And he makes all 3.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Kicks it out to Kennard. 3-pointer. Prince grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And stolen by Covington. Powell passes to Batum. To the inside. Got a hand on it.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
Here's McLaughlin. Three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Batum, the pass to Powell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
And Norman Powell, as a point getter, understands the value of the free throw. He's been over 80% for his career at the line.
Norman Powell, 2 shots.
And so Powell nails them both. And for Minnesota, they're shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Prince can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Kennard outside. Out to Covington. Launches it. The Clippers rebound. Powell outside. There's the 3. And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 6.
Kennard has such good mechanics with the way he shoots it. And the moment that ball is in motion, it looks good.
Pass to Reid. Here's Prince, defended by Kennard. To the wing, right side. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Batum gets the bucket.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Pass to McLaughlin. To halt the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It'll go on Luke Kennard. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington, setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Covington. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Covington has that long arm athletic ability to get in there and mix it up.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Jackson outside. Plenty of space. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Powell. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Batum. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Noel. Tries it from 16, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him, and it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
The Clippers shooting about 43% on this one. Wall, the pass to George. 32 seconds left in the third. From downtown, and the Clippers miss again. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Gobert finds Russell. Oh, Morris with a steal. Outside Wall. Pass to George. This one for 3. And basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open.
And so it's Los Angeles up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard at the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Wall. Pass to George. No good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Outside Edwards. Now here's Towns. Right side McDaniels. The 3 is up. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Banked it in off the glass.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Wall against Russell. The 3, George nails it from 3. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Leonard for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. McDaniels passes to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Russell against Wall. Morris outside. Leonard outside. Fires for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Outside Russell. McDaniels passes to Russell. Over to the left wing. McDaniels up top. Wall covering. McDaniels, that's good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Leonard up top. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter here. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Russell to pass to Edwards. Excellent D there from Wall. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Towns passes to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Paul George pulls it in. There's 53 seconds left in the final quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Clippers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Paul George.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Leonard on the wing. From deep three-point range. Misses. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you.
plays, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morant with it. Inside, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Outside for George. Driving inside. The offensive rebound. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. 3 on the clock. Leonard, that's for 2. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
No, he's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Bain. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now, here's George. Out to Morris. There's the 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. George finds Zubac.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No good on the second free throw. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game to the inside. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Poked away, passes it to George. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 6. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And here's Morant. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. 4 on the clock. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man. Getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
All with it. Now defended by Bain. The shot by George wide open. And the 3 off target. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Bain for 3. Cans it from downtown. He has 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Zubac. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Leonard inside. Brooks covering. Leonard with the bucket.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Outside, Wall. Out to Morris. On the wing, Morris. He dishes it to George. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It doesn't go for him. On the wing, Jackson. Offensive rebound. A beautiful reverse layup.
Have have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And Wall kicks to Morris. And a miss there on the triple. Morris against Jackson. Brooks outside. And a wide open look for Bain. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. A good close contest so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center. The Clippers in the lead. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now, here is George. Outside Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Clippers. Morant against Wall. And it's Morant missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
A clear look for George. And too long on the shot.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Bain passes to Brooks. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Outside, Wall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Bain for three. Morris with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. Pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Here's Brooks. Adams trying to free himself up. Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here's Wall. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Morant against Wall. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Zubac kicks it out to Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14.
Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Morris, left side. Hits the jumper in space. Morris has got his first points in this one.
And just a smooth jumper. Something Morris entered the league with, but now he's hitting it with more consistency.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Leonard with the steal. Goes up. And it's George finishing it off.
And perhaps the best defender in the NBA. Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
Now here's Morant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson finds Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's George to the paint. Kicks it out to Leonard for the three. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. Lays it up off the glass.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Outside Leonard. Driving the lane. Ball passes to Leonard. A 3-ball. The Grizzlies pull it in. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bane with it. George picks him up. 3-pointer. And Desmond Bane good for 3. Bane's got 8 points. There's 18 seconds left here in the second. Here's Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Morant. Bane looking around. Morant right side. Bucket is good. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoyed.
All right, thank you, David. And folks,
Your total, 22. The Grizzlies, 22.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Covington. From deep. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Conchar, the pass to Jones. Outside, Green. The pass to Aldama. Memphis moving it around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 3. He takes it in. Kennard's shot is off. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down low. Here's Tillman. Great D that time from Batum. The Clippers shooting a respectable 47% for the field in this one. Takes it out to Covington. Pass to Kennard. Back to Covington. From the arc. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A 3-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Here's Jackson. The Grizzlies making the shot. Kicks it out to Covington. Powell inside. Working on Jones. Outside Jackson. Pass to Kennard. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. To the wing right side. Here's Conchar. Guarded by Powell. Conchar can't get it to go.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Batum kicks to Covington. Dishes it to Jackson. Back to Covington. 5 on the clock. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Drops in the tray. Kennard's got 6 here in this quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Third quarter. 2 minutes.
Conchar, the pass to Aldama. Knocks it loose. Powell with the steal. Jackson in the corner. And the pass to Kennard. Jackson with it. Now Green defending. Green against Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the athleticism of Covington is tough to contain, which is why the D overcommits like that.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Shoots over Powell. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers leading by 5. And here's Kennard. He's got 6. Outside for Jackson. The dish to Powell. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Memphis, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Tillman passes to Jones. Out left to the wing. Here's Conchar. And another turnover here by Memphis. LA's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Passes it to Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. Tillman grabs the miss. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. Trying to end the drought. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
John Conchar. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. George looking around, shoots the 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead, up by 4. We'll take a quick break. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Clippers leading by 4 on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. Here's George. Feeds to Leonard. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Left side, Bain. Morant against Wall. Morant dishes to Adams. Clock at 4. Jackson is doubled. Morant with a wide open look. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
Morant against Wall. Morris looking over the floor. George against Bain. Out to Morris. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Adams' shot is off. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
First team foul.
That's good from George. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Wall. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now the pass to Morant. The putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Here is Wall. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
All with it. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Outside, Bain. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles calls timeout. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Out to Morris. Entered on the wing. Back to Morris. 3-pointer. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Morant passes to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Leonard with no one around. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Outside, Bain. And it's Memphis with another.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And George kicks to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
A proven champion and a big-time performer. Kawhi wants to be the guy at the line in these close ones. Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Morant looking around. Jackson is doubled. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Morris finds Wall. George against Payne. George passes to Leonard. Fires the three. It's money from deep.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Brooks dishes to Morant. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money!
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Buries the triple.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
In the corner, it's Payne. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll be...